Imagine waking up in a luxury suite, but instead of a city skyline, your window offers an unparalleled view of Earth, a glowing blue marble suspended in endless darkness. The continents shimmer below, the thin line of the atmosphere glows faintly like a halo, and the silence outside your window is absolute. Is this a futuristic fantasy, or closer to reality than you think? We're diving deep into the extraordinary rise of space tourism, humanity's newest and most ambitious adventure. Once the dream of astronauts and science fiction writers, traveling beyond Earth's atmosphere is no longer confined to the realm of imagination. Today, billionaires, engineers, and visionaries are racing to make the impossible possible, to turn space travel into the next great frontier of luxury and exploration. To understand where we're headed, we must first look at where we are. The Kármán line, roughly 100 kilometers above sea level, marks the boundary between Earth and space. Crossing it means leaving the world as we know it, and now, for the first time in history, civilians are doing exactly that. Virgin Galactic, led by Sir Richard Branson, offers a suborbital experience aboard its sleek spacecraft, VSS Unity. Passengers soar past the Kármán line, experience a few minutes of weightlessness, and gaze upon Earth's curvature before gliding back home. Each flight lasts just 90 minutes, but the emotional impact lasts a lifetime. Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' venture, provides a similar thrill aboard the New Shepard capsule, a fully automated rocket system that carries up to 6 passengers. The experience includes a dramatic vertical launch, panoramic windows larger than any aircraft's, and a gentle parachute landing in the desert. Then comes SpaceX, Elon Musk's pioneering company, which has taken things much further. Its Inspiration 4 mission in 2021 marked the world's first all-civilian orbital flight. Unlike the brief hops of Virgin Galactic or Blue Origin, SpaceX rockets circle Earth at 17,000 miles per hour, orbiting for days at a time. Passengers witness multiple sunrises and sunsets each day, drifting in microgravity and staring into the infinite void. But this adventure comes at a price. A ticket aboard Virgin Galactic costs around $450,000, while a SpaceX orbital mission can exceed $50 million per person. For now, space tourism remains an experience for the ultra-wealthy, but the seeds of accessibility have already been planted. What awaits these early pioneers is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Floating weightless, watching your home planet from space, it's a spiritual experience that astronauts often describe as the overview effect. It changes the way you see the world forever. But humanity is never content with just a glimpse. The next step in this cosmic odyssey is not merely visiting space, it's living there. Private companies are already designing orbital hotels, luxury habitats floating hundreds of miles above Earth. One such project, Axiom Space Station, plans to attach commercial modules to the International Space Station before expanding into an independent orbital resort. Imagine dining while gazing down at lightning storms dancing over the Pacific, or watching the aurora borealis swirl beneath your feet. Another visionary project, Orbital Assembly Corporation, envisions a rotating space hotel complete with artificial gravity, suites, gyms, and gourmet dining. Named Voyager Station, it could open its doors as early as the 2030s. And beyond Earth orbit lies the Moon, humanity's next great vacation destination. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the lunar surface, paving the way for commercial visitors to follow. Companies like SpaceX are already developing the Starship HLS, designed to ferry tourists around the Moon. Imagine sipping coffee while watching Earth rise over the lunar horizon, a sight so surreal it almost defies comprehension. Yet the road to this future is lined with challenges. Space radiation, micrometeoroid impacts, and life support systems present enormous hurdles. How do we build sustainable habitats where humans can thrive for weeks or months? Scientists are developing radiation shields using lunar regolith, closed-loop oxygen systems, and hydroponic farms that could one day make space living self-sufficient. Human ingenuity, once again, is proving boundless. If the Moon is the next step, Mars is the ultimate dream. For decades, Elon Musk has spoken of colonizing the Red Planet, creating a self-sustaining city for 1 million people. While it may sound like science fiction, the groundwork is being laid today. SpaceX's Starship is designed for interplanetary travel, capable of carrying cargo and passengers to Mars. The journey would take around 6 to 9 months, depending on orbital alignment. The idea of being a tourist on Mars, walking across red deserts, gazing up at a pink sky, and watching Earth appear as a faint star captures the imagination like nothing else. But the challenges are monumental. Cosmic radiation, isolation, psychological endurance, and gravity that's only 1/3 of Earth's all raise questions about survival and adaptation. Scientists are even exploring asteroid outposts as pit stops for future interplanetary travelers, way stations for fuel, food and rest between cosmic destinations. And what about beyond Mars? Hypothetical journeys to Jupiter's icy moons or Saturn's rings remain centuries away, but humanity's spirit of exploration knows no limits. These dreams, once confined to science fiction novels, are slowly becoming blueprints for the next stage of our species. As thrilling as space tourism sounds, it raises profound ethical and environmental questions. Are we, once again, turning exploration into exploitation? Rocket launches release tons of carbon dioxide and black soot into the upper atmosphere, potentially accelerating climate change. As traffic to space increases, so does space junk debris that could endanger future missions. If we treat orbit like we treat Earth, the consequences could be catastrophic. Then there's the issue of inequality. For now, only the super-rich can afford a trip beyond Earth. Will the cosmos become the ultimate symbol of privilege, creating a divide between those who can afford to leave the planet and those who never will? Even more critical is planetary protection. When humans visit Mars or other celestial bodies, we risk contaminating them with Earth's microbes or bringing alien organisms back home. International guidelines now urge extreme caution. After all, the universe may hold life forms that we cannot yet comprehend. Our curiosity must be balanced by responsibility. Despite these challenges, one thing is certain: the cost of space travel will fall. Just as air travel was once a luxury for the elite, space travel too will become increasingly accessible. Advances in reusable rockets, lighter spacecraft, and automated systems are driving costs down dramatically. What costs hundreds of thousands today may cost only thousands tomorrow. In the near future, space travel could be as common as transcontinental flights, a profound shift in human history. But being a space tourist won't just mean buying a ticket. Travelers will undergo extensive training learning about zero gravity, emergency procedures, and the psychological effects of space. Some programs already simulate space missions in underwater environments, preparing people for the feeling of weightlessness and isolation. The ultimate goal is not just to make space travel available, but meaningful. To give people a new perspective, to see Earth not as a collection of nations, but as a fragile, interconnected world floating in the void. This overview effect has changed astronauts forever, and soon it may change millions more. The future belongs to dreamers, those who dare to look up and ask, what's next? As we stand at the dawn of this new age, one truth becomes clear. Space is no longer the final frontier, it's the next great destination. Humanity has always reached for the unknown, from crossing oceans to exploring mountains. Now we're crossing the greatest boundary of all, the edge of our own planet. So the question remains: when the opportunity comes, would you go? Because the stars are no longer out of reach. They're waiting. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow dreamers, and subscribe to our channel for more extraordinary explorations that go beyond borders and now beyond worlds.